We're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. He's got Andrews. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's 2nd and 7. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Ravens.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. I want to make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing is Wilson. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Najee Harris, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Go.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 35 on 2nd down. That one's complete, right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Finds Aguilar. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Jackson, quick pass wide.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They go play fake with Jackson. Buying some time right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left with 4th down here. Tucker's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. His return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Harris gets it on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talked about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Throwing on third, Wilson. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wilson out of the pistol. Headed out right. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Running behind center with Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense. Man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Ross off the play fake. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Flush down now to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Play action now with Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Lamar now from the gun. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. It's taken in by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Steelers 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, here's Russ. Getting out to his left. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Russ now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Wallace with a return here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 29. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Chased out to his right. This one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He's got Andrews. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They put Flowers in motion right. 1st down, here's Lamar. Forced out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick 6.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wilson now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Alert! 12. Left.
Defense shows blitz. Wilson. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Wallace with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. Raise up. Raise up.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Lamar throwing again. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Jackson's going to throw again. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Desperation time here on 4th. Buys time. Oh, the football's loose. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're carried by Harris here to start the drive. Breaks the tackle, still going. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Got Washington, it's complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Going right side, Harris with it. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. They give now to Najee. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is Harris on second down. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on second and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers with a 10-point advantage. Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Harris will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and goal, Wilson. Buying some time right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Marcus Williams has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing now. Connects with Bateman. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. To throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Report. Stop.
Looking to throw it. Searches from the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds. That is not going to be enough. He made a bid for it, but he was a couple yards short. That's a turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback? They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.